Hello everybody, my name is Beck. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I know this is a lot to take in. Welcome. If this is your very first video of mine, can you tell I read and game? Today I'll be going through all the games that I bought and played in the month of March, and March was a very productive month because there was a lot of sales going on and I was just swiping for the sake of swiping, and everything I'm using on my face is so brand new, so it's very different from what I usually do and I don't particularly love it. Anyway, that's a different topic. If you want to know what the hell I'm using on my face, description down below if you're interested. Before I start this video, once again, my neighbors are out in the patio. It is Easter break, so they can hear everything I'm saying and I'm embarrassed, but I have no other time slots to film this, so they're just gonna have to hear me say the same line over and over again until I get it right, and that's how I usually film these videos. But I did buy this Switch cover from China a while back by independent artists, so this is fan made and it just has the name Miku, and I do have the Joy-Cons but I didn't put them on my Splatoon 3 OLED Nintendo Switch console because I think it's cute enough just to have the back covered, but the original design kind of meshes well with it. So there's that. I don't remember who the artist is. I just bought it on a random Taobao shop. I did write down all the games that I bought and played in the month of March for my Nintendo Switch. So going through the digital games, I played a little bit of Zoo Park Story by Carousel. I also have the game on mobile devices. I usually go through the physical games first, but today we're just gonna switch it up and go through the digital. Zoo Park Story by Carousel is just a time sim management game and you just operate a zoo. And it is meant to be on a mobile phone, so it's an app game really, so it's a bit weird for me to play on my Switch. I only grabbed it because it was on sale. I think I grabbed it last month, but I ended up playing it a little bit more this month. And I also bought Disney Magical World 2 Enchanted version. I did play the original game on the 3DS, and I also played the first game on the 3DS. I didn't buy like a deluxe edition back in the day. I think there was only one version. Correct me if I'm wrong, it's been a while. I'm kind of glad I didn't buy it full price and it was on sale for like 17 Australian dollars, so saved myself a lot of heartache because it was really fun when I first got it. For those of you who don't know anything about this game, if you're familiar with the game Dreamlight Valley, which is the present day version of it, it is very much the old school version of Dreamlight Valley. Speaking of Dreamlight Valley, I would like to buy the expansion for that because it's currently on sale. I have a lot of games and a lot of books, so I have a lot of things I want to do, so I can't really justify it, but it's on sale, so I want to grab it. I'm all over the place. Moving back to Disney Magical World, so that was the OG version of Dreamlight Valley in my personal opinion, and I had a great time as a early 20s, late teens. I think that's when I first got the game. I don't remember. I think I was definitely working, so in my 20s. It's very old school and you can tell it's dated. They've tried to update the game. It's fun for what it is. I just wouldn't grab it at full price. So if that is the vein of what you like, there's more RPG elements in it and you can get to collect stuff. I think Disney Magical World 2 is more action based compared to Dreamlight Valley. So if you want a little bit more, but it is a bit dated. So if you're not returning back to nostalgia, you're looking for something new to play for kind of cheap, then I would recommend it. But if you already have Dreamlight Valley, then you probably don't need it, if I'm being honest. I grabbed it because I used to play it and I wanted to be part of my collection, but I'm kind of glad I got the digital version because I don't have any room. The next game I got was Sprouts Valley. I haven't really started it. I only opened it for like a couple of minutes to see what it was all about, but it was on sale and it looked cute. It looked like the type of game that I'll play. I haven't spent enough time to really decipher whether or not it is considered a cozy game. It looks really cute. That's all I have to say. If there is like random pauses, again, my neighbors are listening to me and it's... Oh, I really don't want to film at this time slot, but I have no other choice. I also bought 2 Point Hospital. I already have the Steam version for it, but it was like super cheap on the Nintendo Switch version, so I bought it again on the eShop. And these sales are making me double dip again, and I played it for a little bit. 2 Point Hospital, as the name suggests, management sim game where you just open up a hospital, and it has really quirky lines. Not the best game to play on the Nintendo Switch. It does have some frame rate issues, but I think they fixed it. But it still lags from time to time, at least on my console it does. Maybe it's a me kind of problem, but I always had issues with like anything in relations to like the 2 Point franchise, but I still keep buying them because when they're on sale, I just swipey swipe. And the final digital game that I played was Katamari Damacy Reroll. I think I butchered that name completely. Okay, the reason why I started playing that game again was because my bestie Shushi started streaming it one day, and I thought to myself, I'm going to buy it, I'm going to play it if it's on sale. And then I remembered that it was in fact in my library and I didn't have to double dip again. It was already on my Nintendo Switch. I don't think she played this particular version though. She played the newer game, and I was just like, you already have, like, you have food at home. You don't need to buy it again. So I just played 2 levels of it. The reason why I stopped playing it was because I got motion sickness from this game. You roll around and you collect stuff. It has like a convoluted storyline. You don't really play the game for the story. At least I don't think. The dial is really quirky. It's just one of those games that the objective is to roll around, collect all the stuff, and then amass a giant, you know what, I don't know how to explain the game. It's just fun and quirky, like mini game that you roll around and collect stuff. That's the best you're gonna get from me. And that is the digital component for the Nintendo Switch. I'm gonna move on to the only physical game that I can remember on the top of my head for the month of March this year. But the only physical game that I really played was Princess Peach Showtime, and I streamed it for a little bit and I played it offline for a little bit as well, so the combination would be about 2 hours. I mean, this game is pretty fast paced, and I have played the original DS version. I think it is the DS. And I remember liking it. I was not aware of the controversies behind that game back in the days because I was a child when I got that game, I think. At least in high school. Something along those lines. Really young when that game first came out, and I really enjoyed it. Like the platforming aspect, maybe not the meaning behind it. But moving on to this one, that's the only reason why I really picked up this game, because I really like the original game from memory. I think this is very cute. Levels are pretty short. I like the magical girl elements where she can transform into like different characters. I like the art direction of this. Only critique, the levels seem to be a bit short, but maybe because it's targeted towards maybe that younger audience, but I feel like not, because it is PG, so it's 13 plus. I had fun for what it is. Haven't finished it yet, but I think I'm getting close to finishing it. But it shouldn't be, because like 2-ish hours, I shouldn't be even close to be finishing this game. If you like problem solving, a little bit of platforming, like old school Mario games with a twist, then that kind of reminds me of what it is. And that is the Nintendo Switch portion of today's video. Moving on to my Steam, because I can assure you the PS5 was maybe open for like 5 minutes to do a patch update, and I was contemplating on whether or not to buy the games that I'm going to mention for Steam on my PS5 or on Steam, because they both had the same sales and they did overlap. I had a better chance of opening my PC than my actual PS5, and it was cheaper, and that's the only reason why. Console games for some reason more expensive, even if it's on sale. For Steam, I bought Summer House. Don't know too much about it, only saw a couple of reviews. I only installed the game, I haven't really played it. Looks amazing, looks great, and anything to do with like passive building stuff, perfect for me. I also bought Ni no Kuni 2 Reverent Kingdom. Listen, I've played the game. I actually finished it on the original PS4 version. I borrowed it off a friend and then I bought the digital version. Yes, I did finish it. I saw it for super cheap on Steam and I just wanted to play it again for whatever reason. It's not even my favorite Ni no Kuni game. I prefer the Witch one, WITCH one, and there was a re-release, a remaster version of that one. I actually still haven't opened up the remaster game version because I was like this close into buying the OG version on the PS4, but I'm kind of glad I didn't, and now I have the PS4 remaster version. Played a bit on Ni no Kuni 2. If you like JRPGs, Studio Ghibli, that's the kind of vibe you're gonna get from Ni no Kuni. There's a lot of mini games in Ni no Kuni 2, and the thing that I really did not like about that particular game was the skirmishes. Skirmishes is part of like a mini game that you must complete within Ni no Kuni 2, and it just took away the enjoyment, and sometimes I would forget to do that and I would not progress in the game. At least I played it once, so I know what to expect in this time's playthrough. It's been a couple of years for me, so a lot of the times I forgot certain aspects of the game. It's nice to revisit and to see it once again. I should really be playing my backlog, but here I am like reminiscing and playing other games I already bought before. I did not realize I bought Digimon Survive. I just rolled my eyes because I have the Nintendo Switch version. I never finished the game, and what makes me think that as a portable kind of girly that I was gonna buy the Steam version over the Nintendo Switch version, but I bought it because it was really cheap. And I also have a Kano Princess, a different name that I've played a different version of it before. You just like raise a child essentially to become a princess. So I don't want kids personally. This is the closest thing I'm gonna have. It's either to raise a cat or a virtual princess. So that's the type of game it is. It is a management sim, which is like up my alleyway. I also have Pixel Cafe. Again, it was like part of a sale. You run a coffee shop. Don't know too much about it. Haven't even installed the game, but I saw it. Looked cute enough, it was cheap, that fit my criteria, and I love caffeine. And I also got Palea. A co-worker of mine actually recommended me that game. It's free to play. It kind of reminds me of Zelda, but a cozy Zelda game. Like I mentioned, it is a 3 sandbox kind of game, so you can run around, do things, do tasks. It cross between, there used to be a game called Yonda, well it still exists. It reminds me of Yonda. I only played it for like 15 minutes, so I can't really say too much, but then again, it is a free open world kind of sandbox game that you can like run around, do stuff, you can farm and all of that. If you want to try it out, like there's nothing to lose essentially, but you can use my referral code and then I get a free hat. So if you'd like to install the game and you'd like to help me out, let me know and I'll comment it down below. I won't shill it here, but if you refer a friend, you get freebies and the game is free. I'm not affiliated whatsoever. I'm just letting you know there's a free game out there that you can install if that's what you're looking for. It looks cute enough, but I haven't played it long enough to really say whether or not I like it. This is a really recent purchase. I did it last night, which is Sticky Benzos. I bought like the deluxe edition. It was like 14 something, close to 15 Australian dollars for like both packs. So I decided to like just go with a bang, because the base game was already like 10 bucks, so what's another $4 at this point? At least that's how my brain operates, which is not good. I think you just like combine stickers, you own like a sticker shop, if I'm not mistaken. I just took a quick glance and it was like a wish list item on most of my friends, and I trust their reviews, and if they want the game, I'm assuming it's gonna be good. It looks cute enough, so that's why I bought it. I'm very easily influenced. It's terrible. Like I'll be watching my friend's video, I'll be seeing their reviews, I'm like, beautiful, great excuse. And last but not least, this game I spent so many hours and really embarrassed is the known, I can't even say it properly, so here's the image of it. It's an idle building game. I'm addicted to it. I have nothing to say. I don't recommend downloading the game, but if you want a new addiction, there it is. And for mobile app games, I played Monopoly Go. When my ex-co-worker got me into Monopoly Go, I thought the longest time I tried my best not to like download games like that because I knew I'll be hooked. And I played a little bit of Honkai Star Rail. I tried to do the Genshin Impact stream, but it didn't work out for me. I'm just not interested in the game anymore, and it feels like a chore, and I don't want it to be a chore. That's it for all the games that I played and bought in the month of March. I'm pretty sure there's more, but this is all I can remember and that I wrote down in my notes. I wrote notes for this video. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please leave me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below if you have anything you'd like to say to me. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content from me. Hit the bell for notifications and let me know what you guys been up to. Any new releases you're looking forward to, let me know, because I'm pretty out of the loop because of this. And if you'd like to check out my other channel, feel free. Yeah, I do this now as well. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.